I look at you, right? Not the camera? Okay, so my name is Corrie. I moved to Ukraine in 2015. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I met a lot of interesting European people in LA because I was hosting couch surfers, and they all told me to come to Europe. Came to Europe, quit my job, wanted to stay just for 5 months, something like this. End up staying longer because I really fell in love with Kyiv and Ukraine in general. And it was post 2014, so everyone was still, they had this kind of, they're very patriotic. Everything was painted blue and yellow. I asked people, well, what was everything painted before? They said it was gray. After the full-scale invasion in 2022, I moved from Kyiv to Mukachevo. I was in Mukachevo for 4 months. And this year in 2024, I finally moved back to Kyiv. And right now I work in media because I feel like it's very important for people to understand the reality of what's going on in Ukraine. I didn't really know much about Ukraine. Ukraine wasn't really on anybody's radar, especially before 2014, in the US at least. And I traveled to, one year I went to Southeast Asia and also India, like in the same trip. And another year I just traveling around, the Balkan countries for like a couple months. I always came back to Kyiv and I was trying to figure out what is so special about it. And what makes it special is the people. The people here are amazing. They showed me nothing but hospitality. They're very hospitable to me. Never had any issues. And once this full-scale invasion happened, I understand that I want to dedicate my time and my energy to support the Ukrainian cause because a lot of good people are dying. It's very unfortunate, but it is the reality here in this country. And I just wanted to bring awareness. And a lot of people are making this content about the war. And I thought maybe I'll just make some content about the culture of Ukraine. Show people, Ukraine is not just, bombs and deaths. It's also a beautiful culture. There's beautiful people here, beautiful history. I want to show people this. And then my channel started to grow. And this is when I thought also, it's cool showing the culture, the history, the people, but I also need to talk about what Russia is doing to erase this culture, rewrite the history. This is when I started creating more kind of, like political content. It is like a hybrid war. There is like a war on information. And a lot of people would say Russia is winning this. I try my best to, combat it with the help of my team at, Euromaidan Press. I also host a podcast called Expats in Ukraine. And here I just like to talk to foreign people that live in Ukraine and just have them share their experience about what is going on. Because a lot of people in the West, maybe they're sheltered, they have no idea what's going on in Ukraine. They just see the news and they just form their own perspective. But I feel like in a lot of ways it's useful for them to understand what a fellow countryman of theirs is saying about what is going on in Ukraine, because it might resonate with them. And if I can change one person's mind or just influence one person to help the Ukrainian cause or just, have them spread the word about what's really going on in Ukraine, then I feel like I did my job and my job is done. I have a big network of people that, love Ukraine, support Ukraine, that are Ukrainian, foreign, whatever it is, military, civilians, celebrities, whatever. So I wanted to bring everyone together for a fundraising event. And my buddy, he knows a lot of people from the 25th Airborne Brigade, which is in the Pokrovsk direction. And we thought it would be a good idea to fundraise money for them. So basically how it would work is you pay 500 hryvnias to get in, you pay 200 hryvnias per drink. And then a lot of my, notable friends, they donated, whether it was, a famous photograph they have, they'd print it and they'd sign it. Whether it was, a book someone wrote. For example, my buddy Sean Pinner, he was held captive in DNR because he was caught in Mariupol as a prisoner of war. He ended up writing a book about his experience. He was there 7 months. He signed a couple books. We auctioned them off, raffled one off as well. The event was a complete success. Frank Wild was there. I'm a huge fan of him. John Sweeney showed up. I didn't even expect him to show up. It was amazing. The rooftop. We ended up raising about $2,500 for the 25th Airborne Brigade. When the brigade received all the equipment that they're requesting, I feel like, it could change something in the war or at least save people's lives. So I feel like I'm doing my part, whether it's a drop in the bucket compared to all the aid other people bring to Ukraine. It's something I wanted to do to help. It's my birthday and I told people to donate money to this brigade instead of getting me a present this year. I love people that help in unique ways. I have a buddy, Noel. He evacuates animals from the front lines and he reunites them with people that had to leave them there because they had to leave their homes in a hurry. He does that. Another one of my friends bring ambulances from the West and they bring them east to the people that need them. They fundraise for the ambulances, they fundraise for vehicles that the military needs. And you can donate to that. And all of this is helping. You may think it's a drop in the bucket, that it's not your money, your $20, your $10 is not gonna make a change. But if everyone comes together and donates this money, it will make a huge change. I'm American, but in a lot of ways I feel Ukrainian. I feel like I have a strong connection to the Ukrainian people, and I don't wanna see the country, the city I've grown to love, be occupied by the Russians, because everyone knows what they're capable of. It's something but misery, murder, rape, and death. And I don't want these good people to have that fate. And this is what motivates me to stay in Ukraine. This is what motivates me to make content. If you want Ukraine to exist, you need to actively support Ukraine. Passively supporting Ukraine does nothing. You need to take action. And if you don't know how to take action, you can message me. You can go online, figure it out. But there's many ways you can support Ukraine. Be productive, take action. Slava Ukraini.